like romancing a girl. You see her, you want her, you go after her. It's a big moment.
Will you look at the films and give me a call next week? Okay, would you?
It's all right to sweat when we're working out, but when we're close,
Cute or not, if he smells, it's over.
Get a little closer with Arid. New improved formula helps keep you extra, extra dry.
I trust Arid.
After you shave, now there's comfort to the power of 3. It's Soothing Edge Aftershave with 3 soothing formulas for sensitive, dry, and normal skin. Ultimate comfort. That's the edge.
You fill me with wonder. You're simple as can be. You're always a comfort. You set my spirit free. You're the part of me that's the heart of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
Up in the North Country, where skiers convene, lies a mountain of magic, a powder hound's dream. From a full day of schussing and building a thirst, Pepsi's the drink everyone reaches for first. When hungers are mounting from Black Diamonds and Glades, with a Pizza Hut pizza, the party is made. When the stars all come out and are twinkling brightly, the best songs are playing all daily and nightly. Is it written above, part of the fates? What could you win in the Channel 3 Ski Sweepstakes? A pair of new skis, 5 days of vacation. Enter today at a Pizza Hut location.
Can you tell which person has lupus? Neither can we, because most people with lupus look healthy. Many don't know they have a serious autoimmune disease because symptoms can vary. Symptoms like low-grade fever or exhausting fatigue. The Lupus Foundation of America is here to help. For more information, call your local Lupus Foundation.
You know, I was watching the Oilers and the 49ers game on Christmas Day.
37-26. And the career-high day earns Eric Allen the Edge Ultimate Performance Award for Week 17.
After you shave, now there's comfort to the power of 3. It's Soothing Edge Aftershave with 3 soothing formulas for 3 specific skin types. An aloe formula that's alcohol-free to soothe sensitive skin. Extra moisturizers to soothe if your skin is dry. And a cool vitamin E splash for normal skin. Soothing better than ever with the power of 3. Edge Aftershave Skincare for men. Ultimate comfort. That's the Edge.
All-Pro quarterback Dan Marino.
When the game is over and the pain starts, I want 2 things from my pain-relieving rub: fast relief and no odor. So I use Sports Cream, a strong pain-relieving rub that doesn't make me smell like a medicine chest. I just massage in Sports Cream for fast, odor-free relief. Cream or lotion, Sports Cream sure gets my vote for most valuable pain reliever.
Do you want to make more money? Sure, we all do. So call this free number to find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. At ICS, more than 10 million men and women have prepared for new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home, in your spare time, you can get your diploma or your degree. Choose from any one of these courses: high school, TV VCR repair, computer programming, electrician, animal care specialist, auto mechanics, PC repair, bookkeeping, legal assistant, small business management, fitness and nutrition, learning the personal computer, electronics, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Make this important call right now.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money. Call 1-800-247-1400. There's absolutely no obligation. That's 1-800-247-1400 for free career information. Call now.
This winter in Burlington, watch for the warning lights during and after a snowstorm. When they're flashing, there is no parking on the streets in that zone. Help us clear your streets of snow. Know your zone. For more information, call 658-SNOW. Remember, when the lights are on, the cars are gone.
Peter, on our first show of the season, I predicted the Oilers and the Cowboys would meet in the Super Bowl. And everybody here laughed. Hear it? No laughter now. Who do you like?
Steve, I just want to...
Sometimes in life, we face tough problems, challenges, decisions. To get life headed in the proper direction, one by one, we need to find the answers. When you look at all of the possibilities, the solution is really very simple. For higher education that makes a difference, call Clinton Community College today.
For years, you've been warned about the hazards of smoking. But one hazard is seldom mentioned. Cigarettes are the #1 cause of fires involving furniture in America today. If you still smoke, please be careful. Keep your cigarettes away from furniture. Get a fire extinguisher and install smoke detectors, or else your whole world could go up in smoke.
At Charlie's in Boston, breakfast means cranberry pancakes with fresh orange juice and CBS This Morning with Paula and Harry. CBS This Morning, breakfast for your head.
Channel 3, Burlington.
The Cowboys season. That and more when we continue live from New York on the NFL Today.
The NFL Today is sponsored by Lincoln Mercury and the complete line of Lincoln luxury automobiles. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
The Lincoln Mark 8's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at high speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which raises the bar for everyone else. The Lincoln Mark 8. Drive everything else first.
A few weeks ago, while doing some test shots with Debbie, I noticed something. Dandruff. So I told her about Head & Shoulders. Unlike regular shampoos, Head & Shoulders help stop flakes from even forming. You see the difference? Head & Shoulders turns dandruff problems into beautiful hair.
You design toys for a living?
Oh, yeah.
As a pro, what batteries do you use?
Oh, Duracell batteries.
Any idea why they last so long?
Probably atomic power or something that is beyond comprehension.
I can see what makes you a success in your field.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
This is a Gold MasterCard, okay? Sure, it's got a credit line of at least $5,000, but it won't settle any unresolved issues from your childhood. Well, maybe it could. I mean, no Gold card is more accepted on the planet, so you can take your parents to dinner practically anywhere and say, Mom, Dad, you raised me. I owe you a steak. It might be smart to buy them a grandfather clock to replace the one you demolished when you were 8. And if this one gets broken, the Master Purchase Plan can replace it. So, I guess a Gold MasterCard could resolve some childhood issues. Wow, Gold MasterCard. It's more than a Gold card. It's smart money.
Whoa, sumo wrestling.
Come on, we'll miss the high dive competition. High dive, sumo, high dive.
Guys, let's watch both.
Miller Lite presents Sumo High Dive. No. Yes, it's true.
Here's the reverse 2.5.
Brought to you by Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything. He's going for no splash. In his dreams, Bob.
Some dive, some beer.
Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this?
A live look at the Meadowlands, where Leslie Visser is standing by with a look at the Dallas.
Please be seated. The performance is about to begin.
32-valve, 280 horsepower Lincoln Mark 8. It's like Beethoven with an attitude. Drive everything else first.
My dandruff shampoo is good.
Better try something else. Mine really works.
You'd better try something else, like Selsun Blue. Doctors recommend it more than all leading brands. Selsun Blue. Doctor recommended #1.
Oh, you know your NyQuil works. What'd you do? You tried the latest thing, so you coughed all night.
Got no rest, but you can take NyQuil tonight.
Vicks NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine.
Random access memory. Really good. Now, once again, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes.
At Compaq, we realized that learning about computers can be pretty intimidating. So we invented Presario, computers designed and priced to make it easier. They come loaded with all the software you need to get started right away. And they're backed by a 3-year warranty. WYSIWYG. So instead of sounding smart about computers, you can be smart about computers. The new Presario from Compaq.
Levi's loose-fitting jeans. A loose interpretation of the original.
Oh, and Deion Sanders heard Jerry Glanville might be kept around as Falcons coach. He hinted at sitting out next football season. James Brown talked with Sanders a short while ago.
Man, I've talked to management. I really thought we was on the same page before the deadline, and, you know, they just proved it wrong. But I'm going to talk to them probably tomorrow, you know, our last day over there, and see where we're going, because I really want to know where this franchise is headed, man, because I want to win. I don't want a Super Bowl right here in Atlanta, and I have to come and watch. I would like
recording achievement, and as you can imagine, the response to that has been so overwhelming.
No, I don't want it.
But the good news is, on the flip side, is In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, so that's nice. We'll be back.
I can't believe there's still some of those available. As good as that.
You realize you're one of 100 applying for this job?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good, let's get to the terms.
Generous salary, club membership. Car, wait, this isn't a Mercury Sable.
It happens to be the very latest.
Latest to imitate the Sable.
Is that so?
Bottom line, no Sable, no deal.
Fine. Then I suggest,
Gordon, you see about getting my new executive vice president here a Sable.
A nice red one, Gordo.
Mercury Sable with standard dual airbags and available ABS brakes. Accept no substitutes.
Excuse me, can you stop and show me what kind of batteries you have in there?
Sure.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, the last one.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, positive.
Yeah, I got one other question for you.
Well, let's go.
Why do they last so long?
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Oxygen.
It's never fun to eat and run, rush and eat too fast, 'cause you know it's gonna catch up with you at last.
For acid indigestion or heartburn with headache, nothing's faster than Alka-Seltzer.
Get yourself some Alka-Seltzer and you'll feel better fast.
Everybody thinks programming a VCR is so incredibly complicated. Record Channel 3, Sunday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. What's the problem?
Magnavox, the only VCR with Smart Talk remote. Smart, very smart.
Who makes the only TV with the smart sound feature, which ensures your volume will stay at normal levels, even when something like this comes on?
Magnavox, smart, very smart.
Yes. No use shouting, old man.
This may seem like any other day, but it's not. Because now people will be able to talk to one another in a brand new way. That's because across the U.S. and Canada, leading cellular communications companies have joined together to create MobileLink, a new standard in cellular service. So now, whenever you need to stay in touch, MobileLink will make it as simple as a phone call. MobileLink.
Hello? I'm glad you called.
It's simply the way to communicate. To order, call 1-800-995-4000.
1 o'clock kickoffs for all the marbles at the Meadowland, the Giants and the Cowboys.
Hey, neither one of these teams give up a lot of points, but Greg, this game goes down.
We'll be back at halftime and throughout the afternoon with scores and highlights. Wish we had time for a few chords, but we don't.
Give me the hum and
game time on the NFL Today.
What is so radical about wanting to know who your parents were? Isn't that very normal?
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
$10,000.
How far will Murphy go for charities?
The deal was for a day with me and dinner. That's it.
So you won't wear this? All new Murphy Brown. Then, why is Dana being ignored?
Because I'm a woman, Jack.
Do men really get better service? May I help you, sir? All new Love and War after Murphy Brown, Monday. This is CBS.
General Hospital star Jackie Zeman for ICS.
Do you want to make more money? Well, sure, we all do. So call this free number to find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. At ICS, more than 10 million men and women have prepared for new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home, in your spare time, you can get your diploma or your degree. Choose from any one of these courses. High school, computer programming, animal care specialist, bookkeeping, legal assistant, small business management, fitness and nutrition, learning the personal computer, child daycare, medical dental office, teacher aide, interior decorating, catering and gourmet cooking, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Make this important call right now.
Call now for the free information Jackie spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money. Call 1-800-572-2400. There's absolutely no obligation. That's 1-800-572-2400 for free career information. Call now.
If you've waited till now to get a great year-end deal on a new car, you win. Because during the huge holiday happening at your Hyundai dealer, you can get savings up to $1,250 on a 94 Hyundai. While quantities last, buy a brand new 94 Elantra sedan with the driver's airbag for just $92.49 after rebate. Plus, make no down payment and no payments till spring. But hurry, because the huge holiday happening ends January 4th. So for huge savings, no down payment and no payments till spring, see your nearest Hyundai dealer today.
Channel 3, Burlington.
The new year is just 37 hours old, yet the game of the year has already arrived. Traditionally, the Super Bowl comes after the playoffs, but oftentimes tradition takes a backseat to reality. Today's victor will have the upper hand. Meggett signals fair catch. And the Giants will take over at their own 24. No score. The Giants' first drive coming up.
We'd like to show you our new Achieva Special Edition. Well, for starters, it's got an airbag, four-wheel anti-lock brakes, air conditioning, automatic transmission, AM/FM stereo, power door locks. Sure, but that's where the really special part comes in. It's your money.
It's a silver time. It's a silver plate. It's a silver setting at a silver pace. Waiting for our very best friend. So silver full and smooth. The day never ever ends. In a silver time. Coors Light. In a silver place. So right here now. Silver memory.
The versatile Ricoh touchscreen copier. For those impressed by its remarkable brain, consider the body. Precision engineered for heavy duty and high volume. Ricoh's obsession with reliability and performance in a whole new class of machine. And the quality we put into it, you can get out of it right now. Because Ricoh's touchscreen copiers are not only more productive, they're also more affordable. The name to know, Ricoh.
The Giants have the ball, led by Phil Simms at quarterback. An outstanding year. Talked to him Tuesday. I've never seen anyone so excited about being chosen for the Pro Bowl. An honor indeed.
When they
said I'd be wearing stripes, I figured pinstripes. But my now ex-agent says I have to wear this while I tell you about the delicious dinners here at TGI Fridays. Like steak on a stick, skewers of choice sirloin marinated in teriyaki sauce, or the herb grilled chicken, charbroiled with Italian herbs, or the baby back ribs smothered in apple butter barbecue sauce.
Table for one?
Very funny.
Fridays, 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 Fridays.
Amazingly, most people in America have never heard of this product. Tylenol Sinus Gel Caps, the strength you need from the name you trust.
Dean Witter believed in listening.
Listen, not only to what our clients say, but what they mean. Each client has a level of comfort. Endeavor to find it. We measure success one investor at a time.
We'd like to show you our new Achieva Special Edition. Well, for starters, it's got an airbag, four-wheel anti-lock brakes, air conditioning, automatic transmission, AM/FM stereo, power door locks. Sure, but that's where the really special part comes in. It's your money.
CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by TGI Fridays Restaurants. Everyone looks forward to Fridays. Delta Airlines, you'll love the way we fly. Oldsmobile. And by Coors Light, aged ice cold for that pure taste of the Rockies. Reach for the silver bullet, the right beer now.
That Dallas timeout means they have 2 left in the 22 yards. Murray puts the Cowboys ahead. 3-0. 4:37 left first quarter.
Every day in 34 countries and in over 300 cities around the world, Delta Airlines helps people get down to business. Every 17 seconds, Delta has a flight taking off to the world of facts and figures, buying and selling, budgets and bottom lines. And when the job is done, we have just as many flights to bring you back to the world of mommies and daddies, husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, and best friends. Delta Airlines.
When most manufacturers develop a new truck, they start with a model. Good idea. Here's ours. Introducing the first and only family of trucks designed from the inside out. A design that starts with you and has become the all-new Chevy S-Series. Everything else is history.
The Cowboys 3, the Giants nothing. First quarter. 4:37 left. Pat Summerall with John Madden.
Reeves got rid of Sean Landetta, and he brought in Mike Horan.
3-0. 3:43 left in the first quarter.
Hello.
So, what'd you think of that Bonneville? Did you drive it?
Oh, that SSCI is terrific.
Yeah.
Supercharged, traction control, ABS, dual airbags, leather. What a car.
I told you.
And you were right. It's thousands less than the BMW or the Lexus.
Well?
I'm picking it up tomorrow. I owe you one, pal.
Okay. I'll take a white one.
The versatile Ricoh touchscreen copier. For those impressed by its remarkable brain, consider the body. Precision engineered for heavy duty and high volume. Ricoh's obsession with reliability and performance in a whole new class of machine. And the quality we put into it, you can get out of it. right now. Because Ricoh's touchscreen copiers are not only more productive, they're also more affordable. The name to know, Ricoh.
You design toys for a living?
Oh, yeah.
As a pro, what batteries do you use?
Whoa! Duracell batteries.
Any idea why they last so long?
Probably atomic power or something that is beyond comprehension.
I can see what makes you a success in your field.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Imagine a cold tablet that keeps symptoms from coming back 24 hours. New Effidac 24. Sudafed lasts 6 hours, Tavis D12. But one Effidac gives consistent relief 24 hours. Effidac keeps cold symptoms from coming back.
A stellar field of Olympic medalists and World Cup champions compete at the Visa Champions Cup. Next on CBS Sports.
The Cowboys 3. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Dallas 3, the Giants nothing.
Hello.
So, what'd you think of that Bonneville? Did you drive it?
Oh, that SSCI is terrific.
Yeah.
Supercharged, traction control, ABS, dual airbags, leather. What a car.
I told you.
And you were right. It's thousands less than the BMW or the Lexus.
Well?
I'm picking it up tomorrow. I owe you one, pal.
Okay. I'll take a white one.
You can feel it deep inside. Dedication and a real sense of pride. And you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
There will be a road. It will not connect 2 points. It will connect all points. Its speed limit will be the speed of light. It will not go from here to there. There will be no more there. There will be no more there. We will all only be here.
Monday, it's Sicily's Battle of the Sexes.
I'm trying to get closer to my woman, Miss Shelley.
Then go out and cut your salary in half.
An explosive Northern exposure Monday.
The Cowboys with 7 first downs in the first quarter. And look at the time of possession down at the bottom. The Giants will take over at their own 16. 13:29 left in the first half.
Think of all this as a large block of ice. Think of this as a chip off the old block. Coors Light's aged ice cold. So when you think of ice, think of the silver bullet. The only way to chill.
You know how fast your business is changing. But do you know which airline is changing faster than any other? Improving schedules, modernizing its fleet, forming a global alliance, making so many improvements it can truly be said, in the history of aviation, no other airline has made so many changes so fast. And all of it's for you.
You don't stop playing baseball after 27 years and then just sit around. Over my career, I developed habits that keep me in shape. Regular workouts will always be a part of my life. And when I get sore, I take Advil. It's strong, it works, and I know it helps. And Advil's gentler on my stomach than aspirin. I know if I keep working out, I'll stay in shape. And when I get sore, Advil will keep working for me. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
1, 2, 3.
Those playoffs start next week. And we don't know where we'll be, but we'll be there.
Yeah, it's going to be the Sunday game. It'll be a wild card game.
Dallas 3, the Giants nothing. Still in the second quarter.
Tom O'Keefe is in the grip of a really tough cold. But he's about to break free with an effervescent rush of relief. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Pills take time to dissolve, but Alka-Seltzer Plus is ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
It's been our observation that people don't necessarily like the idea of getting older.
It's a gut be gone. Roy just loves his.
In which case, we have a suggestion.
Ta-da! Now make a wish, wish, wish.
A 175 horsepower fountain of youth. The 94 Isuzu Rodeo. Practically amazing.
You know, I was the first one in my family to go to college. It was a night school thing, which is cool because now I can do some good things and give back what I learned. And the brothers, and they see me, and maybe they'll want to do something better for themselves, you know? Because the younger generation makes the same mistakes we do. I mean, whose fault is that? Man, there's just a lot of happening things, you know, around when you stop giving in.
It's the ACC Big Ten Women's Challenge. Northwestern battles North Carolina, and Ohio State takes on Virginia next Saturday on CBS.
Pat Summerall, John Madden, at Giants Stadium. And Dallas will take over in pretty good shape, about their own 42. 3-0.
Isn't it strange that people spend 5 days a week trapped inside an office, only to spend their weekends trapped inside a fence? Presenting the 1994 24-valve 175 horsepower Rodeo. It can take you where you won't feel boxed in. Isuzu, practically amazing.
We're a part of the future. We're the heart of the soul. You're a part of me. That's the heart of me. Without you, I'm just a lonely melody. But together we are harmony. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
It looks like a new kind of Tylenol.
It seems to be pretty strong medicine. It really makes you feel better.
Oh, good. Something easier to swallow. It does look high-tech.
Introducing extra-strength Tylenol gel tabs. All the power of extra-strength Tylenol, made with an innovative patented gel coat technology. They work hard on your toughest pain.
It worked fast for me.
They did the trick. I went bowling last night.
Tylenol gel tabs, the newest form of pain relief.
The gel tabs were strong enough to take my pain away. Get rid of my aches and pains.
That's why we're standing here talking to you.
This week, Dave welcomes Jane Pauley, Bo Bridges, Sandra Bernhard, Rosie O'Donnell, Itzhak Perlman, Chris Elliott, and Dana Delaney this week.
Russell, Maryland, problem with his right ankle. And they're in the process of retaping that right now. He doesn't like, so it's a Dallas timeout. They'll have one left in the first half. 3-0.
Gulf of Mexico, where world-class fishermen like Jim come to battle the big boys.
Jim, you got one.
Yeah, hey, this calls for a celebration. How about a cold O'Doul's?
Thanks.
Only 70 calories and non-alcohol, because out here, you never know what's biting.
When you want the refreshing taste of beer without all the alcohol, think O'Doul's. It's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer.
You know,
There's something peculiar about car advertising. Everyone likes to show their cars driving through water. Well, here's something different. The Eagle Vision TSI. Sure, it handles beautifully in all kinds of conditions thanks to its traction control and anti-lock brakes, but right now we just want you to take a good look. And if you were wondering how this Eagle Vision looks when it's not underwater,
there are some tough birds in our division who love putting the ache to Aikman. And those people in Washington definitely believe in capital punishment. And even when things are going good, I remember there are still giants in New York. Do I think winning another Super Bowl is going to be easy? Get real.
Logo Athletic, authentic team apparel.
10:20 left to play in the first half. His kick is good, and Dallas leads 10-0. 7:26 left to play in the first half.
Your back works hard all day. You need Sealy Posturepedic support all night. Sealy's Sense and Response support system has patented coils. Unlike other premium coils, Sealy's gives easily at first for comfort. Then, as weight increases, it responds with increasing support, correct support. And only Sealy Posturepedic has this steel span foundation with steel beams, not wood. Posturepedic support, only from Sealy.
Watch this. Bailey is going to think at the end, Pat. I think he just falls on the football.
10-0. 2-minute warning.
this is the Eagle Vision TSI. With an 11-speaker spatial imaging sound system, solar control windshield, even driver and front passenger airbags. Eagle Vision is the result of asking people what they wanted in a sports sedan. That's why we also included a 24-valve, 214-horsepower engine, as well as anti-lock brakes. Those of you who asked for a simulated wood grain dashboard, we've got bad news for you.
The days of ivory towers are gone. Today, people are faced with the harsher realities of life. Paying the bills, financial security, affording the high cost of college. At Transamerica, we not only understand the problems of today's unsettling world, we make it a point to offer solutions.
I was afraid to go to the doctor. I didn't want to hear that I might have an ulcer, but I just couldn't ignore my stomach. And you can imagine how relieved I was when my doctor said Mylanta. He told me it wasn't an ulcer. It was indigestion. And indigestion like mine needed a strong medicine.
Mylanta is strong medicine, strongly recommended. In fact, Mylanta is the antacid doctors recommend most.
My doctor said Mylanta.
Also available in tablets and now gel caps.
Emmitt Smith being Dallas uses their last timeout. They lead 10-0. 3 seconds to go, and Murray's in the game.
Owens Corning presents an exciting debut, Pink Plus, a new insulation that's silky to the touch. The reason? Pink Plus is our famous pink fiberglass insulation wrapped in smooth pink poly, which also makes it extra easy to install. So get in touch with a premier insulation. For the Pink Plus dealer nearest you, call 1-800-GET-PINK.
That's a long-time Giant fan. Always good to see her in the crowd. A 38-yard field goal effort.
CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by O'Doul's. It's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. Transamerica, for life insurance and financial services. The power of the pyramid is working for you. And by Mylanta Antacid. My doctor said Mylanta.
Many winners in the NFL are also leading contributors off the field. And NFL Charities helps those current and former players give back to their communities. Jim Kelly helps through his Kelly for Kids Foundation. Derek Thomas through his Third and Long Foundation. And founder of the Miami Project, former Miami Dolphins star Nick Buonaconti.
The NFL is just not a one-way street. They don't just take, but they give back. Because when my son got hurt, they were some of the first people to write a check to help us found the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis.
With the support of the NFL clubs, through NFL Charities, we at the Page Education Foundation have been able to help make a difference in the lives of hundreds of minority students here in Minnesota.
You know, the NFL just doesn't play football. They are part of the community. They give back to the community. They support events, they support organizations, and they make charity what it's supposed to be.
NFL Charities, making a difference in the lives of people.
From now on, New England Telephone will be known as 9X. Same service, new hat.
Wake up and smell the coffee. Breakfast downtown just doesn't get any better. That's why everyone comes to the Peel Pub in the morning. Lunchtime is classic. Whether it's a business lunch or not, there's 3 different specials every weekday, and the atmosphere is unbeatable at the Peel Pub for lunch. And supper, well, great food, low prices, people to meet, sports to watch, and live bands at de Maisonneuve. It's great fun all night long. The Peel Pub, St. Catherine Street or de Maisonneuve. Anytime, all the time.
Smith Barney Shearson, where we stand on the stock market. With stock prices near an all-time high, many analysts consider the market overvalued. We are not among them. We believe the market will go even higher, and we've identified companies we think will lead the way. Companies you may not expect. Talk with us. Smith Barney Shearson. We make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it.
We do not interrupt this phone call to tell you that New England Telephone will now be known as 9X.
The NFL Today halftime report is sponsored by new loose fit Dockers. Nobody does pants like Dockers.
Welcome to our studios here in New York, everyone. Mine is no more skydiving. We'll take a time out here, and then we'll send you back to the stadium and the game you're watching after this word from your local station.
I know you bungee jump. I didn't know that.
Jessica defends a young Indian accused of murder.
I didn't kill anybody. I think that's it.
It's an all-new year of excitement on Murder, She Wrote. Then, from the director of Sarah, Twain and Toll.
I never imagined I could love anyone again.
Comes a story about starting over. James Woods and Ann Archer. Jane's House, tonight.
The economy is finally inching upward.
We'll try to put this all in perspective for you.
The CBS Evening News, team to cover your world.
This is CBS.
At Nordic, they know the cost of buying a new car means more than what you see on the sticker. It's the services, maintenance, appearance and accessories, rental vehicles, body work. At Nordic Ford and Toyota, they understand these concerns and are committed to 100% customer satisfaction with every vehicle they sell or service. Stop in today and see why they say the numbers are in your favor at Nordic. Nordic Ford and Toyota, Shelburne Road, South Burlington.
We're going to go meet some Cash 5 winners right now. Come along. That's 50 G's. I'm here with Bernie in Vermont. What part?
Brattleboro.
Exactly. And we're talking about how you won it big at Cash 5. Tell us.
I sure did. 2 winning tickets for Cash 5 for $50,000 the same evening. 2 $250 winners and several free tickets.
Several free tickets as well.
Yeah.
That's great. And what did you do with all that?
Visited all the Irish pubs I could in New England, planned a 5-week tour to Ireland, and also bought a home.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
For Bernie, anyway.
Channel 3 Burlington.
Halftime at Giants Stadium as the two teams return. Dallas leading the Giants 13-0 at the half.
Things seemed kind of quiet around the office until somebody discovered new loose-fit Dockers. Seems Dockers had found a way to give a guy a little more style and a little more comfort. Pretty soon, even the cool guys up in legal were wearing new loose-fit Dockers, which didn't surprise anyone. After all, nobody does pants like Dockers.
Monday's Evening Shades election night.
You can feel the love in the room, can't you?
I'm gonna bury you, fat boy.
And wait till you see who the new mayor is.
I don't believe it.
Then, if Dad's a goofball, is he setting a good example for the kids?
You got a note from the principal? Hey, if she can't take a joke, she can kiss my monkey.
All new Dave's World after Evening Shade, Monday.
Kids and guns. Their son killed 2 intruders. It drew national attention. Kate Jackson, Gerald McCraney. Armed and Innocent Tuesday. Parental discretion is advised.
CBS Sports coverage at the National Football League is sponsored by Lincoln Mercury and the complete line of 1994 Lincoln and Mercury automobiles, Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler, Cellular One, clear across America, and by MasterCard. It's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Halftime statistics, as you would expect, lean entirely toward Dallas. Play looks like a problem with his left leg. Kevin Williams, as you said, John, it looked as if it was going to take a good hop, and he tried to field it.
The Lincoln Mark 8's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at high speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which raises the bar for everyone else. The Lincoln Mark 8. Drive everything else first.
There's one in Portland, Maine, and one in Portland, Oregon. Chances are, though, you live someplace else in America. So we put one there, too. Cellular One. Clear across America.
You know those credit card commercials where they tell you to jaunt off to some exotic paradise? This isn't one of them, okay? We're taking our MasterCard to the supermarket. How's that for exotic? Actually, I guess it is kind of exotic. I mean, you've got a MasterCard, they've got tropical fruit and crystal clear water, right? And now, no card is more accepted on the planet, including supermarkets. And it's smart to use your monthly statement to keep track of your grocery spending. I mean, the supermarket isn't exactly paradise, but at least you can drink the water. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card. It's smart money.
Here's Brock Marion here to watch him. He comes from the outside. They have the end split. Brock Marion comes in, flattens out as Mike Horan punts it. Boom, he touchdowns, not field goals. Field goals won't do it against the Cowboys.
And the Giants have taken a timeout. Phil Simms over talking to Dan Reed.
Not so complicated, as simple as can be. You're always a comfort, set my spirit free. Oh, you're the part of me, that's the heart of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
high-resolution robotic cameras in order to give you a closer look at the fit and finish of our Lincoln cars. To achieve this kind of quality, we not only employ technologically advanced machines, we also employ dedicated people who bring to Lincoln a craftsmanship that can't be duplicated by a mere machine. Sorry, fellas. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
I can pump high now. Mama, look at how high I'm still going. Yeah. I can pump high. If I keep pumping, I can go very high. I'm going as high as I was before.
Next time your friend insists on driving drunk, do whatever it takes to stop him.
Slowing down a little, tiny bit.
13-0. Cowboys leading the Giants, but the Giants have it first and goal at the Dallas 5. They've just taken a timeout, so they have 2 left in the second half.
Well, the Giants came out with a different determination here in this half. I mean, they've gotten, of course, they've had the ball more, they've had the ball longer, so you have time to do things, but this offense.
42 left to play in the third quarter.
Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and...
Please be seated. The performance is about to begin. The 32-valve, 280-horsepower Lincoln Mark 8. It's like Beethoven with an attitude. Drive everything else first.
They put me in this frigid mountain stream to make the point that TGI Fridays has maple pecan grilled salmon. Tender fillets in our rich maple glaze. Get my agent on the phone.
Everyone looks forward to Friday.
If you can dream it, the Rebel can do it. Now, EOS Rebel from Canon has more power to create images, not just snapshots.
Image is everything.
EOS Rebel and Rebel S from Canon. So advanced, it's simple.
What is so radical about wanting to know who your parents were? Isn't that very normal?
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Here's Jared Bunch right here. Here's the hole they want to run to. Here's Robert Jones here. Watch the block that Bart Oates, the center, gets on Jones, number 55. Right.
Number 58, kicking team. Penalties decline. First down.
First down for the Giants at their own 32-yard line, Bacon. Dallas by 6.
One of the things that sets Mercury Villager apart from the rest of the minivan crowd is its unique sliding rear seat. For those occasions when you need more room, slide the seat forward. More room? Slide it forward to the middle seat. More room? Remove the middle seat and slide all the way up. And if you still need more room, call Milo. The Mercury Villager. All this and the quality of a Mercury.
Some brewers look out their windows and see skyscrapers. Some don't.
Introducing the MGM Grand Hotel, Casino, and Theme Park, the Lion of Las Vegas. Try to tame it.
Back at Giants Stadium. He is good. And with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter, Dallas lead is 3.
Football. Golf. No. Football.
Let's watch both.
Miller Lite presents Full Contact Golf.
Yeah!
We're still on the first hole, Bob, and this is Davis teeing it up. Here's the drive. It is blocked! Brought to you by Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything. Oh, he's got daylight going for the green. Here's the putt. There's the blitz. It's good! Yeah!
Top hole. Good beer.
Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this?
From Hollywood Pictures.
I'm a coach, basketball.
To recruit a rising star from an African tribe, Jimmy Dolan will have to live with them. Eat with them.
Case of the Wanabe Trots, I'd say.
Work with them.
NBA. Where'd you learn about that? Sports Illustrated, swimsuit edition.
And lead them to victory. Kevin Bacon.
He's close enough.
The Air Up There, rated PG, starts Friday, January 7th.
A stellar field of Olympic medalists and World Cup champions compete at the Visa Champions Cup. Next on CBS Sports.
Here's Mark Jackson here on that last third down pass. And it looked like a perfect pass by Sims. Jackson just wasn't ready for it. Just dropped the ball. Looked like he spun, and by the time he caught it, his eyes caught it, he wasn't ready to catch it.
Daloiso has the ball blow off the tee. He's back up to place it again. The last kickoff by Daloiso. The score, the Cowboys 13, the Giants 10. Our coverage will continue after this message from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
This is CBS.
Wouldn't it be nice if all the things that were supposed to make your life easier did? If computers and faxes and all those things were as simple to use as the good old telephone. That's exactly why New England Telephone is now NYNEX. To help make that happen, to make everything work for you as reliably as dial tone. Always there. With helpful people you already know. Under one name, the men and women of NYNEX are creating a whole communication system that can get you out of the office earlier, let you shop easier, help you work more efficiently, so you can dazzle them on your day job and still be great at your life's work. NYNEX will be the name for a lot of new things that'll make your life more manageable. I'm Mary Alice Williams. My job is to stay on top of what they're doing and keep you posted at NYNEX right now.
Smith Barney Shearson, where we stand on the stock market. With stock prices near an all-time high, many analysts consider the market overvalued. We are not among them. We believe the market will go even higher, and we've identified companies we think will lead the way. Companies you may not expect. Talk with us. Smith Barney Shearson. We make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it.
Channel 3, Burlington.
The Giants have been pretty well in control of the second half. As you look at Russell Maryland, obviously he won't be back in the contest. 3rd and 12 and a Dallas timeout. They'll have 2 left.
This is a football game.
Oh, boy.
We got it here.
We can offer you this kind of salary, Tim, because our law firm is so successful.
There is also the Country Club membership. Access to the corporate condo in Barbados. Plus,
You can have your choice of any color Hyundai you want.
well, Tim, we would never have gotten so successful if we hadn't also been so sensible.
As a fireman and a father, you're kind of a battery expert. You use a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
Any theories as to why Duracell batteries last so long?
They take energy from little kids and they put it into their batteries.
Don't you wish?
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
How does the owner of Little Caesars think up his next great pizza idea?
That's it. Pizza for $1.
Pizza for $1. When you buy 2 pizzas with 2 toppings for $8.98.
Pizza.
Plus a third.
Pizza for $1.
Classic television. Hogan's Heroes.
Green Acres.
Arnold Ziffer. Who played him? Nobody. He was the pig. Remember Family Affair?
Mr. French. I loved him. He's attractive.
Pete, Link, Julie. Okay, Ginger or Mary Ann?
Ginger was a bimbo.
Mary Ann. Mary Ann or Jeannie?
Beechwood aged Budweiser.
Jeannie.
Crisp, clean, classic.
This game summary is sponsored by Budweiser.
Dallas at one time led 13-0. Now it's 13. Meggett handled at about the 8, and he's cut down at the 11 by Brock Marion. So the Giants take over 12-17 left.
He could have had the 60-foot sailboat, the house on the 18th green. But all Ned Crowley ever really wanted was a home on the range. At Dean Witter, our retirement plans are as individual as the people who dream.
We measure success one investor at a time.
Well, boys, how do you like the new backyard?
My husband, the big football coach, well, sure he acts tough, but when he got the flu, I knew he felt it just like the rest of us. Body aches, fever, coughing. So I made sure that he got new Tylenol Flu.
Only new Tylenol Flu has maximum strength medicines and extra strength Tylenol brand pain reliever to fight even your worst flu symptoms.
Tylenol Flu really got him back on his feet.
Nothing fights the flu like new Tylenol Flu.
You know, he may be the coach on the field, but at home, I'm the team doctor.
We can offer you this kind of salary, Tim, because our law firm is so successful. There is also the Country Club membership. Access to the corporate condo in Barbados. Plus,
You can have your choice of any color Hyundai you want.
well, Tim, we would never have gotten so successful if we hadn't also been so sensible.
CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League is sponsored by Hyundai, cars that make sense. Dean Witter. Dean Witter measures success one investor at a time. Duracell batteries. No other battery lasts longer. And by Little Caesars Pizza, where you always get 2 great pizzas for 1 low price.
1st and 10 at the Ducks to the ground at the 35. Dallas will take over 1st and 10 after a 33-yard kick by Horan.
It began as a friendly game. Then it took on a life of its own. Changing the way you look at football and beer. But if you think you've seen everything, just wait. You haven't. Grab a ticket wherever you buy Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Dry. You could win $1 million. Bud Bowl 6. It's gonna blow you away.
Debbie, these shots are fabulous. Beautiful, Debbie. Better than the last time, Tony? Absolutely. It's my job to make sure people look good. A few weeks ago, while doing test shots with Debbie, I noticed something. Dandruff. So I told her about Head & Shoulders. You see, regular shampoos merely rinse flakes away, so they could come back. But look, Head & Shoulders helps stop flakes from even forming. You see the difference? Yeah, picture perfect. Head & Shoulders turns dandruff problems into beautiful hair. It's estimated that most Americans still don't know karate. Remember, it pays to measure everything out before you jump into a project. Does your teenager need more of an outlet?
One, two, three.
Well, you can't turn it up much more.
This is football. Listen to this crowd. They're all standing up. Woo!
2 minutes left to play. Dallas leads by 3.
Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
Love her, hold her, and remember our simple formula. At Dean Witter,
we measure success one investor at a time.
When the doctor told me to come in right away, I was scared. This burning pain was real. Was I relieved when my doctor said Mylanta?
For heartburn, Mylanta is the antacid doctors recommend most.
My doctor said Mylanta.
Any tear-free shampoo is okay for your baby.
Not my baby.
Just because a shampoo claims to be tearless, that doesn't mean it has Johnson's patented No More Tears formula. It's as gentle to eyes as pure water. No wonder more hospitals use it.
There we go.
Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Because your baby is all that matters.
Back at Giants Stadium, Pat Summerall with John Madden. 2 minutes left to go. Dallas leading 13-10. The Giants and Cowboys both only have one timeout left. Dan Reeves, no matter what happens, what a job he's done.
Yeah, he and his staff just 2 more timeouts. And, of course, the first team to score wins the game. One scores in that 15-minute period, of course, then the game ends in a tie. Now, if it ends in a tie, the Cowboys win.
The Cowboys would win the NFC East.
Yeah, the Cowboys in this period can play for a tie. The Giants have to play for the win.
Some facts about overtime. The teams that have won the toss have won 47% of the games. The teams that lost the toss, 46%. Let's listen. Jerry Markwright.
This is the head. This is the tail. Visitor will call the toss. Call it in the air. Tails is the call. It's heads. The Giants win the toss. Who wants the football?
I'm surprised at those statistics we just had, that the team that won the toss in overtime doesn't win more often.
Everyone talks about that, but it's about 50-50.
Yep. 13-13, and we're headed for overtime.
What's in the bag? Lunch. Quarter pound of cheese, fries. Kick you for it. First one that misses. I know. Watches the winner eat. Barefoot, helmet on backwards, split the uprights. Through the tunnel, hook it, off the stone guy, split the uprights.
These guys are good.
Off the freeway, through the tunnel, off the scoreboard, split the uprights.
The great masters. They defined civilization in Europe for centuries. Now we're defining civilization on the way there. United Airlines' renowned international service to 15 cities all across Europe. Come fly the airline that's uniting the world. Come fly the friendly skies.
The giant kickers, DeLuiso and Treadwell, and the punter, Mike Horan, all have been out as he was being tackled. Overtime, 13 all.
Levi's loose-fitting jeans. A loose interpretation of the original.
My dandruff shampoo is good.
Better try something else. Mine really works.
You'd better try something else, like Selsun Blue. Doctors recommend it more than all leading brands. Selsun Blue. Doctor recommended #1.
You design toys for a living?
Oh, yeah.
As a pro, what batteries do you use?
Oh, Duracell batteries.
Any idea why they last so long?
Probably atomic power or something that is beyond comprehension.
I can see what makes you a success in your field.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Overtime at Giants.
Today. Third in the reserve.
Third down. Dallas timeout. So they have one left in overtime, as do the Giants.
Hey, Dragon Racing!
We want to watch the dog show.
Okay, we can watch both. Sunday! Miller Lite presents the Wiener Dog International! It's Muffy versus Dogzilla. And here they come, Bob. Brought to you by Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste with less filling, you can combine anything. And Muffy takes it. That's one fast Wiener Dog! Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this?
This is good beer.
We're very interested in
The president of a gardening catalog company needs a reliability advantage. Now, we at AT&T are dedicated to ensuring you'll never miss an 800 call. Introducing our specially trained AT&T service representatives at the Maximum Advantage Service Center. We're committed to helping you get the most from our 800 service because we want your business to have every advantage, as much as you do.
On third down, the Cowboys have put the kicker Eddie Murray in the game. With Jay Novacek to hold, Murray is 2 for 2 on the day, along with 38. This will be from 41.
You know, one of the advantages
for the NFL Today postgame show, Greg and Terry will have all the scores and highlights. You're watching CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League.
Excuse me, can you stop and show me what kind of batteries you have in there?
Sure.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, they last long.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, positive.
Yeah, I got one other question for you.
Well, go.
Why do they last so long?
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Oxygen.
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines.
It's never fun to eat and run, to rush and eat too fast, 'cause you know it's gonna catch up with you at last.
For acid indigestion or heartburn with headache, nothing's faster than Alka-Seltzer.
Get yourself some Alka-Seltzer and you'll feel better fast.
The great masters defined civilization in Europe. Now we're defining it on the way there. United Airlines' renowned international service to 15 cities all across Europe. Come fly the airline that's uniting the world. Come fly the friendly skies.
Life for children is an incomprehensible nightmare.
Parent is missing, they're orphans. We see starvation, shelling, snipers.
And the real risk of going out in the streets.
Food, medicines, clean water, counseling for traumatized children. None of those things would have happened without UNICEF.
They have a right to have a future, and they have the right to survive.
Please, help UNICEF help the children. For more information, call 1-800-75-CRISIS.
Say Merry Christmas. Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah, get lots of stuff. Yay! Get your horsey. Do something cute. You're just gonna sit there and grin.
Next time your friend insists on driving drunk, do whatever it takes to stop him.
And to those of you who have been watching Dallas and New York, we welcome you to the postgame as well. Greg Gumbel along with Terry Bradshaw. An outstanding football game at Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey this afternoon. The Dallas Cowboys defeating the New York Giants by a score of 16-13 on Eddie Murray's. With more of the postgame show as the playoff battle continues in the National Football League. Stay tuned.
Search. Search. What is it, boy? Hey, I think we got something over here. Good dog.
Everybody thinks programming a VCR is so incredibly complicated. Record Channel 3, Sunday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. What's the problem?
Magnavox, the only VCR with Smart Talk remote. Smart, very smart.
Who makes the only TV with the Smart Sound feature, which ensures your volume will stay at normal levels, even when something like this comes on?
Magnavox, smart, very smart.
Yes! No use shouting, old man.
Your world is about to become a little smaller. Those important to you a whole lot closer. Because now, across the U.S. and Canada, leading cellular communication companies have come together to create the most extensive cellular service ever. So now, staying in touch is as simple as a phone call.
Hello? I've been waiting for your call.
Introducing MobileLink. To order service, call 1-800-995-4000.
Think of all this as a large block of ice. Think of this as a chip off the old block. Coors Light's aged ice cold. So when you think of ice, think of the silver bullet. The only way to chill.
Don't say it.
Sexual harassment.
Don't write it.
You're a racist, and it's that simple.
Don't even joke about it.
It's Nazi.
It can cost you plenty if you use the wrong words.
That was the phrase that got me in trouble.
Politically Correct, an all-new 48 Hours Wednesday.
Welcome back, everyone. We remind you, coming up next on CBS Sports, the Visa Champions Cup from Deer Valley, Utah. You'll see such a parade of former Olympic alpine skiing medalists and World Cup champions, including Franz Klammer. Phoenix beat the Falcons by a score of 27-10. The Rams lead the Bears 3-0 in the first quarter. Denver leads the Raiders 10-0. That's also a first quarter score. For Terry, for all of us here at CBS Sports, see you later.
It's a Big East, Big Ten, big-time showdown. The Seton Hall Pirates try to topple Glenn Robinson and the Purdue Boilermakers next Sunday on CBS.
This is CBS.
Sometimes in life, we face tough problems, challenges, decisions. To get life headed in the proper direction, one by one, we need to find the answers. When you look at all of the possibilities, the solution is really very simple. For higher education that makes a difference, call Clinton Community College today.
There's nothing quite like the alpine skiing experience, whether you're planning a family ski vacation or just a solo getaway for the afternoon. Decide your downhill destination with help from the Channel 3 Ski Report, Thursdays and Fridays during the news at 6. We'll have the latest snowfall totals, how many trails are open, and general surface conditions at the major Vermont resorts and a handful in the Adirondacks and White Mountains. Look to us at 6:35 Thursday and Friday evenings for the Channel 3 Ski Report. We've got the snow covered.
Channel 3 Burlington.
The winter skies of '94 bring into focus another Olympics on the sports horizon. And with this event, we remember its past heroes, standing on the victory stand, frozen in time. But time does march on, and 20 years later, there are always mountains to climb for past Olympians. They had once put their stamp on the world stage, and that memory always remains. They now have a chance to rekindle those competitive fires. Lillehammer is less than a month away, and these women are also part of that elite group of past Olympians that today will be competing in the Visa Champions Cup. Our third, she looks ready to bust it open.
You might have to move soon.
The Visa Champions Cup is sponsored by Visa. It's everywhere you want to be. Jeep and Eagle, a division of the Chrysler Corporation. York International, a world leader in heating, air conditioning, and industrial refrigeration technology. And by MCI.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to Bakersville?
Sure. Take 23 north to M34 east to I-14 south, and you're there.
Thanks.
You bet.
Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to Bakersville?
Head right over those mountains.
Thanks.
About 65 miles south of the nearest stoplight, and 2 miles up in the Rocky Mountain sky, you'll find skier's heaven, also known as Telluride Ski Mountain, where the skiing's perfect and the views are even better. And whether you're going to extremes or just going for a lesson, don't go without your Visa card, because at Telluride Ski Mountain, they'll let you take the plunge, but they won't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
There will be a road. It will not connect 2 points. It will connect all points. Its speed limit will be the speed of light. It will not go from here to there. There will be no more there. There will be no more there. We will all only be here. La, 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 la.
At York, we carefully build and test our high-efficiency gas furnaces to make them so trouble-free. See, we know that cowboys, architects, and our future athletes need a carefree environment. So even if you're off to ski the slopes of Lillehammer, you can be comfortable with where you're headed. And no one knows more about making your world comfortable than your local York heating and air conditioning dealer. Find them in the Yellow Pages, your high-efficiency home comfort expert, York, making your world a more comfortable place.
The Olympic men's downhill. Each man has something to prove at a speed that is perilous, against a mountain that is merciless, and each has only one run to do it. At over 80 miles an hour, the Olympic Winter Games come thundering back to CBS. Share a moment with the world.
Back in Deer Valley, where neither snow nor cold nor blizzard stops the intrepid skiers on their runs. They love this place. Just outside Deer Valley.
When you're on the track, you're trying to keep up with everybody else, so it's a really good situation. I like it.
Recently, Jim Holland made the longest ski jump in history. He stayed in the air for 30 minutes and flew the equivalent of 36 miles. This incredible jump took place in a wind tunnel, and it was all part of an off-season training program for the U.S. ski team made possible by Visa and its card holders. Visa, the only card that helps train these athletes and the only card accepted at the '94 Winter Olympics, where Jim Holland hopes to make the second longest ski jump in history.
At York, we carefully build and test our high-efficiency gas furnaces to make them so trouble-free. See, we know that cowboys, architects, and our future athletes need a carefree environment. So even if you're off to ski the slopes of Lillehammer, you can be comfortable with where you're headed. And no one knows more about making your world comfortable than your local York heating and air conditioning dealer. Find them in the Yellow Pages, your high-efficiency home comfort expert, York, making your world a more comfortable place.
You know, there's something peculiar about car advertising. Everyone likes to show their cars driving through water. Well, here's something different. The Eagle Vision TSI. Sure, it handles beautifully in all kinds of conditions thanks to its traction control and anti-lock brakes, but right now we just want you to take a good look. And if you were wondering how this Eagle Vision looks when it's not underwater,
Question. If your cold pill's so good, how come your symptoms keep coming back? Because your pill doesn't work 24 hours. Introducing Effidac 24, the first cold tablet so effective, just one works 24 hours. Look, Sudafed drops off after 6 hours, Tavist after 12. So your symptoms keep coming back. But just one Effidac gives consistent relief for 24 hours. So your symptoms don't come back. New 24-hour Effidac keeps cold symptoms from coming back.
What is so radical about wanting to know who your parents were? Isn't that very normal?
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
A major activity here at Deer Valley has been the Visa Cup Celebrity Pro-Am. Ed Marinaro of football fame and Merlin Olsen stepped up into the action, and we'll have highlights a bit later. Men's semi-final brackets look like this. It'll be Phil Mayer battling Leonard Stock and Clommer versus Weber. First run of the men's semi is ready to go. America's greatest skier, Phil Mayer, on blue. Leonard Stock, a new challenger out of the '92 Olympics, on red.
Phil is peerless at blocking out distractions in the dual format. From his years on the Pro Tour, of course, in which he competed so well, and that's a format that's new to Leonard Stock.
Mayer jumping out in front here.
Beautiful dynamic ski.